In this video, I want to show you 10 effects that I personally use all the time. And once you start using them, they quietly level up your edits. Let's jump in. Venetian blinds. First, apply Venetian blinds to your footage. Then set the direction to 90 degrees, the transition completion to around 10%, and keep the width somewhere around 10 or 11. You'll start to notice those horizontal lines that look very similar to the scan lines you see on old CRT televisions. To enhance the effect, I usually add a few more adjustments. Start by adding tint and map the white to a slight blue tone with about 10% intensity. Then add curves to tweak the contrast a bit. After that, apply a small fast box blur, followed by an unsharp mask to bring some of the detail back. Make sure Venetian blinds stays at the bottom of the effect stack, and finally add a little bit of glow to finish it off. I'm not going too deep into the settings here, but as you can see, this setup creates those classic scan lines and gives your footage a convincing VHS-style old TV look. The next effect is called tritone. It's really useful when you want more control over the colors in your footage. For example, if you're working with vintage light leaks or burn transitions, you can use tritone to change the midtones and match them with your video's color theme. So if your theme is red, you can push the midtones toward red. This works much better than using the regular tint effect, which simply overlays color on the entire image and can look flat. With tritone, you can control the shadows, midtones, and highlights separately, giving you much cleaner and more flexible color styling. It's a simple way to quickly shape the overall look of your footage. 4-color gradient. Everyone uses gradient ramp, but 4-color gradient, it has way more control. Instead of just 2 points, you get 4, and that opens up some really cool animation possibilities. Here's how I use it most. I create a simple rectangle, stroke only, around 4 pixels. Apply 4-color gradient, put each color point on every corner of rectangle. Then I animate each point moving to the next corner every 10 frames. After that, just add loop out expression. Now it loops forever. Add a deep glow on top, and suddenly you've got this clean, animated neon outline that looks way more complex than it actually is. I use this for UI animations, tech visuals, even simple title accents. Next is CC block load. This effect creates a retro pixelated animation, similar to an old 8-bit style. It's very simple to use. For example, if we apply CC block load to this text, you'll see it break into these blocky pixels as it animates. And it's not limited to text, you can apply it to footage as well. It's a quick way to create a pixelated or censored look on your screen. So if you're going for that retro digital style or a censorship effect, CC block load is a really useful tool. Wave warp. Wave warp is one of those that's simple but surprisingly powerful. You drop it on something and it just moves. I like using it on flags, instant wind effect, money shot. Play with wave height and speed, and you can go from subtle realism to full distortion pretty quickly. It's one of those, why animate manually when this exists? Simple choker. This one is rare, but super useful. Simple choker basically tightens or expands the alpha edges. Positive value equals contracts, negative value equals expands. I usually use it after extract to clean up messy edges. It's subtle, but subtle fixes are what make composites look clean. Optics compensation. It's commonly used to create smooth zoom transitions and warped lens effects. To use it, apply optics compensation to an adjustment layer and enable reverse lens distortion. This creates a dynamic zoom effect that works really well when combined with regular scaling or other transition effects. You can also combine it with something like warp to create a fisheye-style distortion. Roughen edges. Most tutorials push turbulent displace, but the problem, it distorts everything. Roughen edges only affects the edges. That's the difference. If you want organic border movement without ruining your whole image, this is it. One thing I love doing, go to Random Seed, then Alt-click and type time times 5. Now your edges animate automatically. Another use, that marker style highlight under text. Add a stroke rectangle, Apply roughen edges, tweak the border, and now it looks hand-drawn instead of digital. Way more personality. Radial blur. Radial blur alone, it's fine, but combined properly, it becomes really powerful. Here's what I do. First, add motion tile, set the output width and height to 125, and enable mirror edges. Then apply the transform effect and add a slider control. Alt-click the position property and use a wiggle 25, slider expression linked to that slider. Now when you animate the slider from something like 0 to 4 or even 15 for stronger shakes, the screen starts shaking automatically. It's a really simple way to create dynamic motion, and it works great for impact moments or transitions. Extract. This one is very situational, but when you need it, it saves time. Let's say you've got a logo with a white background. Instead of masking everything manually, apply Extract and adjust the white values. Boom, background gone. It works with blacks too, or any specific brightness range. It's not perfect for every image, but for quick jobs, it's insanely helpful. And that's the end of the video. If you want to try these effects yourself, the project files are linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.